Good morning. It is just before sunrise here at Stevens Pass, and today I am heading up to Skyline Lake. This is a popular winter hike up at the pass. It's often done as a snowshoe, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be packed all the way to the lake. This is 2.5 miles round trip with about 900 feet of gain, so it should be a good workout to keep me warm this morning because whew, it is cold. It is 20 degrees. There's a hard frost on all these trees, which is beautiful. And if all goes according to plan and snow conditions are good, I have a couple of peaks that I would like to bag around the lake as well, but that's kind of tentative. Really depends on how the conditions are. I brought the snowshoes just in case, so I can deal with most types of snow. So I gotta get heading on up this hill because it is cold this morning. Behind me, there you have a beautiful Stevens Pass sunrise. I'm sure as you can see and hear, there's a good amount of wind, which is only making things chillier, but watching the fog roll through in the highway corridor below has been beautiful. I mean, just look at that. That is just stunning. And it's after sunrise. I'm not going to be in the sun for a little bit, but I am halfway to the lake, and that's good. The nice steep grade on this thing is keeping me nice and warm, so that's also nice. But yeah, what a view to start the morning. Actually took a road detour to one of the WisDOT buildings to get a view, and the snow conditions are so good. I'm going up the ridge to bag this point before I head back down to the lake. The snow is in great shape. It's really solid pack. I'm not post holing, and if I do, I got snowshoes. So, whoo, gonna head up there. Really excited because it looks gorgeous up top, but yep, after that I will descend to the lake. But first, this quick little detour. This does have me optimistic for bagging Skyline Bridge later, so hopefully that comes to fruition. Peak 5 447. The wind coming out the valley is pretty strong, but oh my gosh, that view of it filled in with fog is just stunning. And all these peaks covered in snow. I can see so many. That's a Kai's Peak and Monte Cristo Peak back there. We got peekaboo views of Sloan and Glacier Peak, and of course, looking down the valley further east towards Leavenworth, that is a view. Just absolutely incredible. Definitely worth the effort to do the climbing to come up here, and yeah, I skipped going to the lake first for this, and it was absolutely worth it. Welcome to Skyline Lake. Descended from the from point 5447, and that was pretty easy. The snow is in great condition. Perfect for this kind of thing. Really stable. Whew, I'm trying to stay out of the wind, but it's actually pretty strong today. But I'm at the lake. I'm gonna enjoy the lake. I need to fuel up and have second breakfast before I go for my second summit, because conditions are permitting, like I said back at the trailhead, and so that means I can go for that bad boy. That is Skyline Ridge or Heather Ridge. And that's just taking the ridge, going around the lake, take the ridge up, get up on top of that. And yeah, the snow is in great condition, nice and solid pack, and the skiers have been everywhere, so there's a good boot pack up most places. Gosh, there's no way out of the wind. But yeah, first snack, enjoy the lake, and then head down on to that peak. Well, I got a small wind shelter here. There's a little bench on the summit to sit on in the sun. It's actually pretty warm. I cannot give the tour facing north. The wind screaming up the valley is crazy, but there's views of Sloan, the Monte Cristo cluster. Glacier Peak looks awesome. You can see McCausland, Leichenberg, all those amazing Stevens Pass peaks. But this way, we got a look at Mount Stewart and a peek at some of the enchantments over here. This is Stevens Pass, which still has this beautiful fog rolling over it. That has just been mesmerizing. And there is Mount Daniel, and right next to it Mount Hindman. And then we're going back down Highway 2 back towards Index, and Everett is out that way. This is leaving Stevens Pass on the west side. But yeah, this is an awesome 360 view. It wasn't that hard to get up here. There's one slightly steep slope, but it wasn't too sketchy or anything. And wow, so worth the view. Absolutely amazing. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay up here for that long because the wind is cold. It is warm here though, so you know what, as long as it stays warm in this little spot, I can probably hang out. But I have a feeling the wind is gonna kick me off this mountain sooner rather than later. Made it back onto the ridge, and I am heading back down to the lake. And whew, the ambient temperature actually isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure it's like 32, 35. That's supposed to be the high at Stevens Pass today. But the wind chill is keeping things pretty frigid. The wind chill is making it like 20, so I can't really I don't get to delayer, and I have to keep on the extra thick gloves. But heading back down to the lake, and then I get to enjoy a nice, easy 1 mile road walk with amazing views back down to my car at Stevens Pass. So should be beautiful, and hopefully we'll warm up once I'm a little bit lower in elevation and the wind isn't hopefully quite so bad. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll just stay bundled up and enjoy the views. I am almost back down to the pass, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. And oh my gosh, after the disaster last week at Blue Pass, I absolutely needed this. I needed a successful summit, get out and see some really stunning views, and that route today absolutely delivered. Sadly, I still did not get to use my snowshoes. I'm glad I brought them because there was a good chance I needed them. And it's just good practice to, you know, do the strapping on the pack and stuff so I get used to the weight and balance for when I do need them. But yeah, we've been having a very sparse winter so far in terms of snow. There has been barely any new snow in January, and we had a warm spell that melted off a bunch of snow. So, you know, it's been a weird winter, but I'll talk about the route today. So, an unnamed point is my first summit of 2025. So I'm 2026. Blah. Yeah, it's January 20th today. I'm still not really in the new year. But anyway, so that's fun. And then Skyline Ridge or Heather Ridge, I've seen it both on different, as labeled as both on different maps, so whichever one. Really glad I got that one. I don't think that one is not safe to do in heavy snow, but fortunately the snow is sparse enough that there wasn't any snow on the part that you want to worry about. And also it's a very easy boot path semi like class 2 situation to get up there in the summer. And then Skyline Lake itself is gorgeous. Completely frozen. It's my first time up here. That is a kind of classic snowshoe for Washington. It's a good beginner snowshoe, although I will say this is steep. It follows this access road up to the lake, and the access road is steep. That's about 900 feet in a mile. That's nothing to scoff at. As far as elevation gain I did today, I actually have no idea. I think in combination with climbing up to the lake and then the 2 additional peaks, that might come out to like 1600. It's not 2000, that's for sure. But yeah, absolutely amazing views of the mountains. And this fog inversion, like, still got the fog behind me. That's so cool. It's gonna be really moody pulling out of the pass here to go back home. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Very, very grateful to be able to get out today and in these gorgeous conditions and see some of my favorite mountains. That is always a win. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there this winter, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.